I took a tour to Ninh Binh, which is about an hour-and-a-half drive south of Hanoi. Ninh Binh is a small province, famous for its limestone mountains, and was also the first capital of Vietnam. The first excursion on this tour was a visit to the first ancient capital of Vietnam, the Hoa Lu ancient capital. This capital was formed in the 10th century under the Dinh and Le dynasties and to the 11th century under the Le dynasty. King Dinh Bo Linh unified the country of Vietnam and established the Dinh dynasty. He became the first emperor of Vietnam and made Hoa Lu in Ninh Binh the capital. When visiting the old capital, you can see some of the original architecture, but most were destroyed in the Vietnam War and was rebuilt as close to the original structures as possible. This is the original flag of Vietnam, and the colors represent all 5 elements: water, fire, wood, earth, and metal. Next on the itinerary was a hike up Mua Caves, which has 500 stairs to the top. Prior to entry, you can see the many vendors selling drinks and snacks, and a lotus garden. June is the season when the lotus flowers bloom, and it is a beautiful sight to see. When hiking these stairs, be sure to have comfortable shoes and lots of water. Despite having lots of water, I almost suffered from heat stroke in the 97-degree weather. I would not recommend this hike if you are not fit. The views, however, were impeccable.
Is it worth it? Probably is. It's worth the sweat and tears.
After the hike, our group refueled with an 8-course lunch. This lunch included fried chicken, Hanoi's famous fried catfish with dill, French fries, salad, tofu, spring rolls, and a specialty of Ninh Binh, goat. The goat was surprisingly flavorful and not gamey. It literally tasted like a Korean bulgogi with lemongrass. After refueling up on tasty food, we jumped on bicycles and biked through the small town, seeing beautiful views of the mountains and rice paddies. I think this was the highlight of the tour. We stopped at Bich Dong Pagoda, which is a Buddhist temple built inside a mountain cave. Bich Dong means emerald green grotto. It was built in 1428, but was later abandoned. In 1705, Buddhist monks came here and discovered this cave with a pagoda hidden in the dense vines and foliage. They rebuilt and restored the pagoda. Some of the architecture here are still some of the original pieces. You can walk inside the cave and see some of the original pieces, such as this Buddhist bell. There are 3 pagodas here, and you again must climb steep stairs to each one. But once you reach the top, you are rewarded with breathtaking views. We jumped back on our bikes and headed to our last activity, which was a boat ride on the Tam Coc in the Nha Dong River. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and also the location of the filming of King Kong Skull Island. During this hour-long boat ride, you see majestic caves, limestone mountains, rice paddies, pretty birds, and if you're lucky, goats climbing up the limestone mountains. The boat paddlers use a unique way to row the boats by paddling with their feet. Due to the many limestone mountains that are alongside the river, it is nicknamed Ha Long Bay on land. That concluded our guided tour, and I would say it was worth it, and it was time to head back to Hanoi. For dinner, I went to Pizza 4 Ps. They're famous for making their own pizzas in their brick ovens right in front of you, and for their craft beers. They also have many different types of pasta, including seafood pastas, bolognese, and other classics. You can watch them making the pizzas right in front of you if you sit at the bar. I ordered the crab tomato cream spaghetti, and it came with real crab meat under the shell. The pasta was al dente, they were generous with the crab, and the creamy tomato sauce was on point. I also got Pizza 4 P's own Dalat Whey cider. This is a cider made from recycled water from the whey of the cheese made for this restaurant. It was very wonderful with a great pineapple tang. And I made a friend at the bar. The crab pasta with 2 ciders was only $18.98. That was my trip to Ninh Binh. If you'd like more information on the tour that I took, I'll post the information in the description box below. Thanks for watching.